Hi friends, Francisco here. I'm founder of Left Community and a Bettermode. Oh. Hi friends, Francisco here, one of the Bettermode experts. Today I have some great news to share with you. I have created a tool that uses Bettermode API to do literally magic for your community operations, automations, engagement, analytics, and more. So instead of just pitching, I just want to show around. Let me give you a walkthrough through BetterCRM, a simple CRM for Bettermode communities. So if you let me go there, I'll start here. There is an overview page where you can get a bird's eye of things happening in the community, a few quick actions. For example, a community health, who is active today. Of course, keep in mind, this is a test community with only 4 members. So all analytics and health are going to be wrong. Of course, if you have a really active community, you're going to see this flowing in colors, etc. Now, back to the overview. So it says things that need attention regarding discussions, how many new members you got this week. You can easily spot who is the champion of the week, the champion of the month. Then here, these are discussions that needs attention, means new posts that have also no comments yet. So you can just click there and tap into it. Also, you can see members at risk. Now you can see a few here, or you can explore all of them. And of course, there are a few alerts that can help you. This is related to how the analytics algorithm has been set up. So this is a quick overview. Then a few actions like inbox. You can see there are a few pendings. You can do broadcast automations, see your members, analytics, leaderboards, content, and more. Now, the first step is inbox. So whatever happens in your community needs attention. So you can easily see everything that needs attention. Let's say, imagine, for this case, again, these are all demo posts. These are jobs, for example. Now, but in your community, imagine this is a discussion and you have maybe 4 or 5 members of the staff, and you can select which member of the staff is actually replying to this. And you can just say, oh, amazing. You send a reply, and this reply will go straight to your Bettermode community. Now, why if you want to reply to a nested? Then you click reply, and that is replying specifically to Francisco as nested. Nice reply, nested. And then you send a reply, right? So you can reply to the general discussion, or you can also reply to nested. Then, of course, there are a few things that you can see, like all posts. Also, if there are any posts in moderation queue, there is a moderation tab. For this case, nothing is in the moderation, of course. Also, status, assign, done, archive, etc. And once you are done with a post, you can always click mark done. So that will move the post from the queue that needs attention and just move it with a green check to the old post. You can see the green checks here, tab. But you can manage all the discussions right here. And then, of course, if you have more discussions, you keep just loading and loading. So inbox, that's the purpose. All community activity in one single place to manage, to take advantage, to distribute, to have any team members actually participating and engaging, because you are able to invite all your team members to manage the inbox and the rest of the features. Now, let's go to members. So Bettermode has, of course, a members where you can see the details and stuff. But I went ahead using all the power of the Bettermode API and created something a bit more deep. So you can have a real view of each member. So I'm going to click my own profile for the sake of this demo. And here you can see the engagement score based on the algorithm we have defined in analytics here. Of course, in the Bettermode native score, there is 0. This user has been active 3 days. That is the time I have been playing around. Once I connected the community here, then I joined. The user joined date, the last time the user was active, how many posts the user has generated, it has done, given reactions, and the health score. Again, this is based in the analytics algorithm. From here, you can also add these users to different segments. You can see a bit of story regarding activity timeline. So you can see across the time how many posts this user was generating. You can filter, of course, by 90 days, last year, etc. There is a health history score. And also, that is really important when you want to see how this member is engaging within your community. We are tracking all events this member has done within your community. You can see this member earn a badge. That event is tracked. No, then, well, this member is an admin, so I did a space update because this member is an admin. Then I created a post, a testing job for the sake of the inbox. You can see the post. You have here a way to open this post directly, no, from the inbox that you already know, or see the post directly on Bettermode. This is another TED post and stuff. I join a space, so you can see a real lifetime history of each member of your community within the members directory. Or if you notice that, oh, this guy is in the first place, I want to send a DM to this user right from their profile. So you can select who is going to send the DM. You can type your DM. You can add emojis, style the text. There are a few dynamic tags here. Even you can attach files because, of course, the inbox messenger supports DMs. And you can send a DM, or you can also schedule this message. Maybe you want to greet this user or congratulate this user on Monday, 10 a.m. or Friday. Hey, happy Friday, whatever. Then you can do that. So we are still just exploring the members directory, right? Now, if I go to the leaderboard section, that is another feature. Here is when things get exciting, because one of the big challenges is how you can detect easily who are your champions. So even we created this idea of podium to showcase who are your champions. You can go and define last days, 30 days, all time, or a custom range. Then you can see your top 3, top 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 100, whatever. No? And then there are a few blocks. No? All the time, 30 days, last quarter, 7 days. Then also there is a detailed view where you can see the whole breakdown, right? Also you can hide or show your stuff. And then also you can export your leaderboard data. Then we have analytics. Here you can see more information. And one of the exciting features is that you can compare, hey, how is the engagement of these leaderboards 30 days back, 60 days back, compared with the last week or last year, and so on, right? So this is really helpful and powerful to understand the vibe, the pulse of your community. Then another exciting area is automations. You can see when someone posts a new job, then send a DM. This is an example, but there are many. So I click new automation, and you can actually see all these templates, and we even categorize them. So you can have onboarding, welcome new members, message verified members, add new members to space, assign welcome badge, gather feedback from new members, engagement, welcome space member, auto reply to new posts, congratulate badge earners, thanks first time commenters, moderating. Oh, of course, many of these things can be done, not all, but many can be done through Zapier. But I would say I'm not 100% trusting the reliability of Zapier these days. I have noticed sometimes you get things not working as you want and you don't know why it fails. And then you need to redeploy and rerun subs or task pending, etc. So yeah, it's up to you, but you have this kind of recipe template focus automations, alert on flagged content, then auto pin announcements, then a few administrative things like notify when a member leaves, or you can get even notify when someone requests to join a space. Then a few time-based, re-engage with inactive members, weekly community update. You could schedule a post to share with your community a weekly update. These are a few examples. Of course, if you don't want, you can start from scratch. So we created this canvas where you can select a trigger, for instance, new member join. This run for everyone who joined. Soon we are implementing a few filters powered by AI here, but you can just click continue. And then what you can do, first, maybe the user joined, but you want to kind of send a welcome message right away, so it feels less automated. So you can just add a delay, maybe 4 hours. And then done. And then you can just send a DM. So you can select Francisco, you're going to send a DM, hey, welcome to our community. And then you can even pull the name here, right? You can just paste next to, that's it. And then you can click done. And then you create the automation. And you're good to go. Of course, we can label the automation here. I missed that. So welcome members via DM. Right? Save changes. So then you can easily identify. Now, there is another tool, part of the automations that I called admin utilities. For instance, assign badge to space member. So let's say you have run a cohort, and at the end of cohort, you want to assign a badge to everyone with cohort, rocket, cohort, star, whatever. You can easily click that and assign a badge to all of them. So you select the space. Okay, for instance, maybe my community manager says space, I'll apply. And then you need to select your badge. For instance, I have chapter leader badge, right? And then you can run the utility here, and that will apply the badge automatically to all the members of that space. So if you have ideas of other admin utilities you want to see, of course, we want to listen to you and add that. If Bettermode supported, we can do it, right? So this is automation. Again, it's template based. So you get a ton of ideas that maybe you haven't thought that you can do with all the Bettermode automations. Going back, then someone that I missed lots is a way to send a DM to all members of the community at once with one single action. Even on Zapier, you might struggle to do that. So you can just click send broadcast. Then you can, hey, happy Monday. Are you coming to our weekly office hours? There you go. Join us here. So, and then of course, we remember you can actually call people by name. So you can say, hey, member name, right? Happy Monday, etc., etc. No, or you can schedule, as I said, for later, or you can just send the broadcast, right? And then you have, of course, you can see schedules. You can see the history. No, you can see the history of the one that I just sent. Then let's go to content. This is more like just to know, to be aware. We need the content in the platform, mostly for the analytics part, so we need to have it here. Then we are working on, sorry, you need to view this as regular user. So we are also working closely with the Bettermode team to understand how to keep enabling more dynamic blocks for the platform. That means you can, whatever you have in mind regarding a block missing in your design studio, we are going to help you make it a reality very soon. So stay tuned. We are working close with the Bettermode team to make this happen. And then on the analytics is another strong area of the platform. So you can get alerts on health score increases, decreases, critical stuff that should pay attention in your community. You can mark as read. Then here you can start seeing more in-depth analytics. There is an overview. You can see posts per day, replies today, reactions. This is like community health overall. You can see your member growth over time. You can see 7 days, 30 days, 90 days. Then even activity type breakdown, right? Then if I go into the weeds, then you can see here daily active users, weekly active users, monthly active users, stats, stickiness trends that are especially B2B KPIs where you want to measure how all the efforts and work you're doing for your community is actually having an impact. The same with engagement types. People are reacting, people are posting, etc. And then this one is good. It's an activity heat map. So you can actually understand when and at what times your community is actually moving and doing more stuff. With, of course, a real community, you will see that very crowded, populated, and you will be really surprised. Oh, my community every day at 3 p.m. is getting hot and a lot of stuff is happening, etc. Then participation. There is a framework, 99-1 rule. So we implemented that, but it can be customized per your case if you have different goals, different expectations. But this is how actually you can see active contributors, occasional participants, lurkers, and you can detect all of them as well. You can easily spot top contributors. Of course, from anywhere you are, when you see a profile, you can click, and that will take you straight to the profile. Another way is retention. So you can see how the cohorts are performing. Hey, this cohort joined May, this one November, October. How is going? How is growing? How is it staying around? Then the churn risk distribution also, right? And then at-risk members. The last bit is compare. You can compare this week versus last week, this month versus last month, this quarter versus last quarter. And And here is in members is where you can actually create segments. No, you can create a segment for your champions or those who churn and not coming back to the community, or exclude from the analytics admins. No, and then you can easily see the details of each segment. Also, I forgot to mention in the members, actually you can keep creating segments to organize members, and from here you can also add members, right? Going back to analytics, we were checking the member stuff, and then the content one, I feel is an important. So you can see content velocity, how your community and content is evolving. You can see top performing content. You can measure here engagement. You can see replies. You can see reactions. Then in the content performance breakdown, you can see all the views, reactions, and all that. We are very soon to generate AI insights based on your community data as well. So this is so far what we have built. I know that I wanted just to take a minute to invite you, if you are interested in exploring this tool to complement as your better companion, your better CRM, to run your Bettermode community, just leave a comment, send me a DM, and I will share my calendar with you. I'm looking for champions who wants to test this, play around, and share feedback. We are not planning to charge millions for this, especially those who are going to help us shape the product. You can get a ton of value out of it. So our goal is to learn from you so we can shape this and refine it in a better way. Before I close the video, I want to just share kudos with Mo, CEO of Bettermode, and the rest of the team. You guys have built a product that is crazy beautiful. Your API is way ahead of many other community products. I have already done the deep research on different platforms, and there is no robust as the Bettermode API to be able to enable this kind of tools for community builders. So I just wanted to say thank you for all that and all the heart you poured in your product. Thank you everyone for attention. Sorry for the long video, but there was no other way to show around and to share this with you guys. Thank you. See you soon.